And you do have this rivalry now with Elon and Jeff and SpaceX and Blue Origin and their companies.
When we talk about the new space economy, one name dominates the conversation: SpaceX. But in the background, another billionaire has been building his own path to space. Quietly, patiently, and with enormous ambition. Today we're talking about Blue Origin. The company was founded in 2000 by Jeff Bezos, long before commercial space became a global trend. Most people know Bezos as the founder of Amazon, but his true passion has always been space. Even in his high school graduation speech in 1982, he spoke about millions of people living and working in orbit. That vision never left him. He funded Blue Origin with one guiding principle: to make space accessible, to build the infrastructure that allows future generations to expand into the solar system. In Bezos' words, the goal is simple: lower the cost of access to space and enable millions of people to live and work beyond Earth. Unlike Elon Musk, who openly talks about colonizing Mars, Bezos has a slightly different strategy. He believes heavy industry should move into space, allowing Earth to remain a beautiful place to live. In his view, space is about infrastructure first. Blue Origin's first major rocket was New Shepard. It is a reusable, suborbital vehicle designed mainly for space tourism and research flights. In 2015, Blue Origin successfully landed its booster vertically after reaching space, an important milestone in reusable rocketry. It was a big technological achievement, but there was a limitation. New Shepard does not reach orbit. It cannot deploy satellites. It is not designed for deep space missions. It proved reusability works, but it did not yet challenge SpaceX's orbital dominance. The real test for Blue Origin lies ahead. One of the company's most important roles today is within NASA's Artemis program. Through NASA and the Artemis program, the United States plans to return astronauts to the Moon. Blue Origin was selected to develop a lunar lander for Artemis 5. The vehicle, known as Blue Moon, will transport astronauts from lunar orbit to the surface of the Moon. This is a major milestone. It shows that Blue Origin is not just a billionaire's experiment. NASA trusts them with critical human spaceflight missions, and that places the company firmly among the key players of the new lunar era. But the biggest question mark is still their orbital rocket, New Glenn. New Glenn is designed to compete directly with Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy. It features a large 7-meter diameter and a reusable first stage powered by B4 engines. These engines are also used by United Launch Alliance, which gives Blue Origin a broader role in the US launch ecosystem. New Glenn has officially entered the orbital market. In 2025, New Glenn successfully launched and later sent NASA's ESCAPADE Mars spacecraft toward the Red Planet, marking Blue Origin's first real deep space mission. That's a big step. Blue Origin is no longer only about suborbital tourism. It is now competing in serious orbital and interplanetary launches. Still, SpaceX remains ahead in launch cadence and operational experience. And this is where the rivalry becomes truly interesting. The competition between Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk is not just technological. It has also become political and strategic. When NASA initially awarded the first Artemis lunar lander contract solely to SpaceX, Blue Origin challenged the decision in court. That move highlighted how high the stakes have become in the new space race. But beyond the legal battles, the deeper difference lies in philosophy. SpaceX moves fast, it tests aggressively, it accepts failure as a part of progress. Blue Origin moves differently. It focuses on long-term infrastructure, it develops step by step. Musk talks about Mars as humanity's backup planet. Bezos talks about millions of people working in orbital industries. Two visions, two strategies, and two of the most powerful entrepreneurs of our time. Today, SpaceX clearly leads in operational capability and launch cadence. There is no question about that. But Blue Origin has immense financial backing, strong government partnerships, and a long-term infrastructure mindset that could become very powerful over the next decade. The next few years, especially the first operational flights of New Glenn and the Artemis Moon missions, will determine whether Blue Origin becomes a true heavyweight in orbital launch or remains the quiet challenger in SpaceX's shadow. Either way, the competition is accelerating humanity's expansion into space, and that is good for all of us. Looking ahead, Blue Origin is entering a decisive phase. New Glenn is now operational and has already completed successful orbital missions. More launches are planned, and booster reusability is becoming a key focus. This is Blue Origin's real entry into a heavy lift market. At the same time, New Shepard flights have slowed down as the company shifts attention toward bigger goals: orbital launches and the moon. Within NASA's Artemis program, Blue Origin is developing its Blue Moon lander, aiming to support future crewed lunar missions. That puts them directly alongside SpaceX, which is building its own lunar starship. As for Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, the rivalry is still there. Competitive, strategic, sometimes sharp, but also mutually respectful. Two billionaires, two very different philosophies, one accelerating space race. And the next few months and years will show whether Blue Origin can truly close the gap. In the next video, we will talk about another cool startup in the new space economy, Relativity Space. In the meantime, enjoy life and see you soon in the next episode. Ciao!